Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for July the 16th through to the 31st. So we're moving from Cancer season into Leo season. And the image I get for you, Libra, is actually a very lovely one. It's very whimsical and playful. I think it's very much connected to your inner child. It was a sense of having a butterfly net and chasing butterflies and catching them, but it just was this joyful process. And I think you were letting them go again afterwards. It was just, a lovely energy of the sort of thing that you would do as a child. So we have, Two of Shells, Union and Harmony coming in. Look at those beautiful doves. Oh, that's so gorgeous. So this is the equivalent of the Two of Cups, which is the card of love and relationships. So this is going to be a theme, I think, coming in around love and relationships and harmony within the relationships. And actually feels like there's a very nice coming together here with this union. But, well, that's what it looks like at the moment. We'll have a look at where the reading's going and see what else is coming through. So, Libra, just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link for that will be in the description box below. Look what came out again. The Two of Cups, Moon, Cancer and Lovers. Gemini, North Node, Mercury, but the Lovers is reversed. Interesting. What I get with this reversed Lovers card is that this is more of a big internal choice that's coming in around a partnership or around a particular relationship in your life. And I feel like, it's like there's a big choice or decision coming in around it. Absolutely. It feels very fated. We've also got Wand 2, Mars, Aries and Wand Prince, Sagittarius, Chariot. So I actually feel like there's the need for a little bit more excitement. There's need for new paths to open up here. There's the need to activate some new things in this relationship. And that's what's coming in with the fire energy. And it's kind of like, what can we do? What's a fun thing that we can do together? Quite literally, I mean, we had the butterflies, something fun, whimsical. So this can be an actual partnership. This can be somebody that you're romantically involved with. This could be just a friend or a family member. It just feels like you want to inject a little bit of something new to give it a bit more, a bit of fun and passion coming into the relationship, or at least interest and excitement. So we've got the Three of Wands as well, crossed by the High Priestess. So let's see. So it's interesting because I feel like this is already an established relationship. If this is a new relationship coming in, it's kind of like you're looking for somebody that you've got a passion and connection with. So Four of Pentacles, I do get also the other thing I got with the Lovers card reversed is I really like this person. This is somebody that I have a deep connection with and I want to keep them. I want to keep this connection. The Four of Swords. So there's two fours coming in. This is the card of, they're looking at foundations, the foundations of this relationship and what's going on with it. In the recent past, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and this is where something's been very stable and solid. In the near future, we've got the Eight of Swords. So there's potentially some limited ways of thinking that you're looking at here. You're presenting as the Knight of Pentacles. You're thinking long term. Energy around you is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands as hopes and fears, and as outcome, the Tower. My goodness, okay, expect the unexpected with the Tower, and this choice might be made for you, in fact. This might be something that comes through that is like, let's see, the Ten of Wands, okay. Yeah, releasing burdens and, having the courage. I need to see where this is going. This may cause a little bit of conflict, but you're going to be happy and do something that really fulfills you. So, we've got the Two of Swords, which is a sense of seeing both sides and the need to, this is potentially hesitation about making a decision. So I think the decision definitely gets made whether you want to make this or not. And the Two of Swords is interesting because it's kind of like your intuition's telling you one thing and your logical brain's telling you something else. And it may be the need to reestablish some kind of equilibrium within a relationship, a dynamic that's gone too far one way and needs to kind of come back. And I think the thing that needs to come back is the fire. So this is kind of where I can see both of these cards here, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. They're sitting one on top of each other, and they're both, you can see, they're the two cards in the deck that have the blindfolds on. And this represents not wanting to see something or not being able to see something, and limitations in what's going on inside of somebody's mind here. So that's why it's good that you're going to have a big think about it. I can see that here. So there could be revelations coming in around this, but I think it's good. So the Three of Wands, this is where you're looking for some positive results. You maybe even have tried a few new things already and you're just waiting for something to come back. Some of you have even received some really good results. But, you know, the Three of Wands is the young emperor. You've got like a longer term vision. I've got a plan of how this is going to go and where it's going to be successful. And it is crossed by the High Priestess, which is interesting because that's your intuition. So that's why it's interesting with the Two of Swords is that decision is like, it's about trusting your instinct or your intuition with this one. But the logical brain's going, no, don't believe that. The High Priestess is also showing you that something hasn't been revealed to you quite yet. And we can see that with these two characters with the blindfolds on. But when the Tower comes in, you will see this. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is a Capricorn energy of what are you holding on to too tightly for fear of letting go. So that might be the thing that's stopping you from making this choice and this decision about the new path or new direction with a particular relationship in your life. Quite simply, it might just be fear. I mean, the Four of Pentacles is also, it can sometimes interestingly be what they're telling me is a frugal energy. So it may be that someone in the partnership, in the relationship, is not wanting to do it, is they're kind of not wanting to give out or to not open to the path. So interesting. The Four of Pentacles is also can mean savings, like maybe there's something that you're wanting to save money for, maybe you're planning something exciting, and so that's something that can come through with it as well. But I do think it's more so that there's a big choice, a big decision that's coming in here and about a future direction, and it's like, ooh, I just like to hold on to, I feel like I'm in a bit of a holding pattern or a comfort zone thing happening here. Interestingly, you've got two fours. So when you're topped and tailed by the fours, it does kind of is a calm center. There's a place of calmness with this in that you're calmly evaluating where things are at and calmly evaluating the future direction. So it doesn't feel like there's much drama until the Tower comes in, but it feels like there's a quietness of connecting in to that place within, which is what I'm getting with it, which is actually what this Four of Swords card is where you connect in deep to yourself and connect into that stillness and quietness and listen to what those messages are that you're getting. And sometimes it's more just a feeling, a knowing. It's just a sense that you might get the messages later as well. But it's about having a rest, having a pause and having a big, deep think about something. So in the recent past, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This would suggest that you've kind of reached the end point. The tens do represent an ending, and it's like this has been a good end point. Like, you know, you've reached a certain level. You know, we've put as much as we can into that project, into that cycle, whatever it related to. And it's been really great. You know, we've achieved success with that. It's been really, really good. But it's time, you can't be stuck in that energy. It's time to kind of move on to something new. So, yeah, interesting. In the near future, you do have the Eight of Swords, which is where you're like, you're either not stuck in this state of indecision, not being able to make a clear choice, or somebody's resisting that, whether it's you or the other person. Or it just quite literally hasn't shown itself to you, this new opportunity, a new path yet. But yeah, don't worry about it because like I said, it is coming. You're presenting as the Knight of Pentacles, which is actually, like I said, it's this very calm and grounded approach that I'm feeling here. You know, it's going slow, which is interesting. You're taking your time with this. When it does appear, when the fire does come in, that Two of Wands, which shows you the new path that's opening for you, and it's about taking those initial steps and initiating, like stepping into the path. That's when it kind of starts getting a bit more interesting. You're taking action and it starts moving a bit faster. But the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, it's interesting because you're crowned by Mars Aries, which is actually your opposite sign. And so it's the Mars Aries energy kind of is saying, let's just do this. And what is it that you actually really want? Are you over considering somebody else, or have you over considered somebody else? Is that part of what the equilibrium, how it's gone out? It kind of is saying you need to put yourself first and to be doing something that you find is passionate and exciting as well. So Knight of Pentacles is looking long term. It's slow moving and going, okay, well, you know, we've done some really great things up until this point. Where do I see this relationship in 5, 10, 15, 20 years' time? And so I think the thing that you're activating here now is you potentially got a longer term vision for it. The energy surrounding you, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. So this is where you are pretty happy and independent and self-sufficient. So these are some of the themes that are coming up around it with the 9 of Pentacles. Feeling particularly, it can be cards, or it can be an energy of feeling quite grateful about where you're at. And for some of you who are single, this is actually just happy to be where you're at this moment in time. So it can be a renegotiation. So, I mean, this relationship doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be a renegotiation of the boundaries within a relationship. The fact that the 9 of Pentacles is an opportunity for freedom and self-sufficiency and independence and doing things on your terms. So, I mean, that seems like a healthy, like it's kind of maybe rebalancing that. In your hopes and fears, you've got the 9 of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. So maybe this has been an issue or something that has come up before. Maybe it's something that you've been trying for a long time to kind of break through to the other side with. And it's a little bit of like, I'm tired of this, or I'm tired of something within this relationship, and I kind of want it to shift and change. And so shift and change it does with, boom, the Tower. There is a massive shift and change, especially to do with responsibilities and burdens. Who's doing what, who's taking on what. And this can be like quite literal physical tasks around the relationship, but it can also be emotional as well. It can also be a sense of sometimes we feel responsible for other people's happiness. It can be things around that. But I also get it. The Tower card is like, boom, I need to release this. I can't do that anymore. So you're kind of saying, I can't do it anymore. It's not like a big no. It's not like the relationship's over. It just may be that someone's asking something of you that you just really, well, like, I just don't have the motivation. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm tired. So, yeah, or I'm tired of doing this, and it's kind of, I'm not motivated by it anymore. So it can be all of those things. And so then you've got the Strength card, the 5 of Wands, because it is potentially, it is it does take a lot of courage to kind of stand up against an existing structure or equilibrium that has been taken as a status quo within a relationship, and to actually kind of rock the boat a little bit with that. That's something that's coming through. But so it can create a little bit of conflict, but ultimately the 9 of Cups is that it's leading towards greater fulfillment. It really is. It's going to lead to that energy with the 9 of Cups, that you're connecting to something that is giving you deep fulfillment. So that's kind of like the key thing at the end. If this thing is like you're no longer wanting to do it, or it's not giving you fulfillment, and it's something where you're kind of doing it because you feel like you've got to do it for the other person, this is the thing that you're letting go of. And it's bringing in the balance, which is going to ultimately bring more fulfillment to the relationship as well. So it's just a period of adjustment where one person has to adjust a little bit to the equilibrium swinging back to a healthier balance for you. And I think it's going to bring more union and harmony in, which was the original card. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Libra. Let's pull an affirmation card for Libra. What does Libra need to know? Okay. as an affirmation card. Oh, beautiful. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. Beautiful. Because I feel like this 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles is kind of saying no to something. And then you're saying yes to something that is really fulfilling you. So, ultimately, like strangely enough, even though you're really considering the other person, it's one of those things, if you're happier within the dynamic, then it's going to make the whole relationship happier. So it's strangely, going to be the better thing for the other person as well. So we've got, the beautiful horse, and look how free this is. Horses are all about the direction you're going in. And so this horse is like fancy free, a little bit like the chasing the butterflies with the net kind of thing. It's like the hair's going, let your hair loose, let your hair down, have a bit of fun, because the Wand Prince Sagittarius chariot is, let's go off on the next big adventure. Let's have some fun. Let's be spontaneous. It's the search for meaning and freedom. So it can be all of these sort of things that you're on the search for at this moment in time. And it's just free, it's just free, this horse. And that's a really key word with this, is searching for freedom and releasing yourself from some heavy responsibilities or burdens that you've taken on. So that's it, Libra. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we're going to explore this further into the near future and future beyond. We see that something wasn't revealed to you, or that you were unable to kind of see the solution, or the choice wasn't clear. And then boom, the tower's like, the choice has been really, really clear. Something doesn't fit anymore. It's taken a lot of courage to make this choice or decision, or the decision's been made for you and you've had to readjust. But ultimately, you're going to be really happy. So where's it all going? Where's it going into the near future? Because it feels like this was, like I said, a major activated change and readjustment. So what comes in, what other energies are coming in, what other opportunities are coming with it, and what other people are coming in with this. So you're off on your adventure. What sort of things are you going to encounter along the way? We shall ask that. What energies are coming in with this? And we'll ask any other clarifiers, any other intuitive messages. And we're also going to look at the best way to manage and work with this energy to get the potentials. And, it is like ultimately about rebalancing, which is going to be really good. But it's also, whenever the tower comes in, it does require, everyone will react differently to this activated change. And ultimately, it lands in a really nice place. There's a little bit of feeling like you're seeing in the darkness, and something comes in so quickly. So it's very dynamic and fast energy when it happens. And so it'd be really great to check in and see the best way to get to this 9 of Cups without too much drama. So we're going to look at that, the sort of things that you could be doing and ways that you could be working with this energy to get the optimum results. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Libra. The link is in the description box below, and I usually link the link to the comments is what I'm trying to say. And if this is where we're leaving each other, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.